right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. Here we give it to you raw and uncut. Now, before we get into the topics, I'm Jay,
I'm K.
and this is the JK Theory. So, we've been getting plenty of requests for different kinds of topics, and it's been a while since we've done one of these, so I'll take the fault on this. Life has been lifing, so we'll just leave it at that. So we've got something interesting. We've been asked to do some more like relationship, life-based kinds of a podcast. So we're gonna try that now. So let's get right into it. All right, Kay, you ready?
I'm ready. What you got?
Well, this one's kind of deep. This one's kind of deep. So
Okay.
would you date someone who checks every single box, right?
hmm
But it's bad in bed, and I mean bad in a terrible way.
Yeah. Uh, for a while, yes.
For a while,
For a while, like my goal would be to teach her to be good in bed.
even with the teaching, even with everything,
You mean
she
just period? She just suck.
in a bad way, yes. I mean,
No,
here's the
no.
thing, like, bro, she's cool with you, she's cool with the
Yep.
boys, she's cool with your
Yep.
moms, she's
hmm
cool with everything. She cooks and cleans, she's supportive, she's loving, gives attention, the whole 9 yards. She's a Cowboys fan, she watches WWE, she don't mind gaming. Like, come on, everything, everything, everything. She got good credit. But when it comes to, in the sheets, she is like, eh.
No, the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Like, okay, that's great. Everything is great. That's perfect. But after a while, you're going to get bored and you're going to be like, okay, I know what's way better out there than this. And I know it might sound a little shallow and a little fucked up,
Cold, bro. You
but
cold. You vicious.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? That is a big part of a relationship. Like, once that intimacy part slows down,
Mhm.
the relationship, I don't care how good it was, it's about to deteriorate.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Because
But
at the end of the day, right? If we break it down to brass tacks, like I'm just joking around with you, but if we break it
yeah,
down to brass tacks, being good in bed is a box that you need to check, right?
yes.
Now,
It's
I'm gonna bring up this question because now that we've covered this kind of changes my mindset that I had about this
okay.
question.
hmm
So, man, should you, well, not you in particular, but should like women wait a while before being intimate? Because what if they wait and then it's like, oh my gosh, terrible in bed? Shouldn't they just get it over with and then see if they can build? I mean, personally speaking, I would have thought, let me get to know the person, let's spark some interest, and then be intimate.
Right,
Then there's always that what if? What if that person is
right.
terrible in bed? I mean, there's money you can always make, right? But time, you don't get time back.
hmm
So what's your thoughts on this? Like, should not thinking as a dude, but overall, what's the time frame? How long should a woman hold out before actually giving it up to see if they can actually build and continue?
Before my mindset was always wait a little bit,
What's a little?
like a couple months.
Damn. All right, a couple months.
And I say a couple months only because not because of the Steve Harvey bullshit, but but excuse me, but because of the simple fact like people are crazy nowadays, and you want to at least know somewhat what you're dealing with because of the fact like I've seen and I've heard too many stories about women giving it up, and then these dudes become like stalkerish, crazy
Mm,
type dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
so I think like they should at least get to know the person a little bit more. But then I guess it really don't matter because if a person crazy, they just fucking crazy. It don't matter how long. it takes. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
I
you.
think it all the discretion is of the person because if I'm feeling you on the first date and the shit just happened, then it just happened. Like you an adult. It's I don't think it's a time frame on anything as long as you making that decision yourself.
It's almost like go with the flow, pay attention to the red flags,
Yeah,
pay attention to the green flags as well. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about the green flags.
facts.
So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I feel you. I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, situational base.
Hmm.
Um, it's hard. It's hard because you don't get the time back, and wasted time hurts.
I feel like a lot of these experiences are good, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Because then even with the bad, it's a good thing because you learn what you don't like. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, so I never look at it as time wasted. I feel like it's a learning experience. So I found out I don't like this from a person, or I might like this from a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. So I think all dates or all experiences are good experiences because you get a learning experience from it.
Gotcha. It's more of like you need to do some action to find out what you like, what you don't like, not just sit on
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
sideline and make, decisions and thoughts that way. I feel you. I feel you. So I'm glad we got that out the way.
Yes.
Um, a few like kind of like spicy questions, but can you love two people at the same time?
Hell yeah, I love Beyonce and Rihanna. I love Jada Parker and Stephanie Bakira. Oh, okay, but yes,
So
I, I
like, I mean, I don't know. It's weird because if you're in the dating scene,
hmm
I mean, come on, you love anybody. You know what I mean? Like you don't know these people. You're just like, oh, I would love to get to know her. I would love to get to know her.
yeah.
But I think if you're choosing between two women or multiple women, that's hard. I think, yeah, you can be in love with multiple people at the same time.
hmm I do like I've seen it done before.
Yeah.
Like poly relationships are big now, and honestly, if I'm being truthful, I think it's more of a way to go nowadays because it's too many factors in life for one person to just be with one person type thing. Even with fucking bills, you know how hard it is to on an income with just two people now.
So you telling me you would be cool having your girl and your girl having another dude?
As long as they are living in my house, mm, probably yeah. Like, is he helping with bills? Is that a situation where like she get money and
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, of course, any guy would be like, yo, I'll have a harem of girls. Like, I'll take two,
but
three, four, five of them.
but
But
then you gotta remember the backlash of that too, because some of these chicks are crazy and
yeah, yeah,
she got two of them.
I don't know. I mean, I'm very can I say this? I'm territorial, right?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
when I love someone, I love that person.
Right.
And I don't want nobody putting their hand in the cookie jar but me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, maybe I am selfish because I could do another woman, but only if it's okay with my main one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If she has a huge problem with it, it's a no-go.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think stuff like that has to be discussed beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So, um, me, I believe I'm not a monogamous type person. Like, I really don't believe the whole monogamous one person for one person type shit that everybody tries to put in your head.
Right.
And it wasn't even like that in the Bible. So,
You go
you know
biblical.
what I'm
Oh,
saying? No, I don't believe in that. I think people can love multiple people. So yeah,
I
call
feel
me crazy.
so crazy. Going into this next question,
Uh,
is monogamy still the standard? I mean, we see it on TV that it's not. We hear it, interviews, podcasts.
hmm
I mean, it's. it's almost like, yes, it's shocking when you hear about the celebrity
Yeah, yeah.
doing it, but I'm talking about your everyday person, your average Joe. Like, is monogamy the standard?
I think for most people, because they don't like to go outside the norm, it will be. But I don't feel like it should be. In all honesty, like I don't think there is a whole should be a standard type thing because who the hell are you to tell me what my standards are or
Right,
what they should
absolutely,
be?
absolutely. But I mean, come on, we know we live in a day and age where everybody has an opinion on somebody,
Hmm.
everybody has their 2 cents that they want to say.
Yes.
So I think it's probably going to take another 20 years before poly is the norm
Hmm.
because it's going to take our generation and probably the next one to get a lot mature to accept it and be open to it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't think people should care what other people think. In all honesty, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that. I feel that. But
but I know
it's
what you're
just
saying.
not the
I
world we
I
live
totally get what you're
in.
saying.
Yeah.
Totally get what you're saying. Mm.
But you do make a good point where, as far as, bill wise, lifestyle wise, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, what they've ever since we were kids, they've always said, hey, there's like 6 women to every guy.
Yep.
So it's just bound to happen. If you're in a poly relationship, yo, and it works out, thumbs up to you. If you're curious about it, definitely talk to your partner, let them know what their stance is, and
Mhm.
respect the stance. If they're a no-go, okay, at least you know where they stand. But I think it's good to have that conversation out there and get both sides. If you're a dude,
Mhm.
get the hey, would you like another woman? And are you up for another man? What are your thoughts on that? And lay it all out. Don't sugarcoat. Definitely put your feelings out there because it's better you
Yeah.
find out now than to get your feelings hurt later.
Exactly.
So moving on,
Mhm.
man,
Oh boy.
when it comes to, I don't know if this, I don't think this is poly, open relationship. Okay.
Okay.
Is an open relationship just another word for scared to commit or avoiding commitment? Or what's your stance on open relationship?
Or relationships can I- it means a plethora of things because a relationship could just mean a person works a lot. So I mean they're out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a person that travels and you have an open relationship because that person travels a lot, so you don't always want to be alone type thing. Or it could some people take it as you are scared to fully commit, so you are okay with dating other people type thing. I mean, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Leave options open.
So, open relationship,
Mm-hmm.
that should also be another top or another talk that you have with your partner. And again, very important, lay it all out. There's got to be rules and boundaries. I mean, it can't just be, hey, it's a free for all, whatever. Uh,
No.
and you definitely have to know yourself completely and know your partner completely because I can see this being very messy. I can see it going out of hand, but I can also see it being a beautiful thing. So it may work for some couples, it may not. Unfortunately, every single open relationship that I know of are no longer together now. Let's just put it that way. It was way too open. Um, what are your thoughts on that? Have you run into an open relationship that legitimately worked and has worked for several years?
Oh yeah, I definitely have. I know quite a few of them. Not to put people business out there, but I know quite a few open relationships that's worked and still work, and open marriages that's worked and still worked.
Open
Um,
marriages is crazy.
yeah, yep. I personally, communication is the best thing Because if one person is in an open relationship and the other person doesn't know that that person is in an open relationship,
That's
you're
just
just
cheating,
cheating.
bro. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah, you're just cheating.
that's like old school. This is called old school cheating. Which brings me to my next question.
Yes.
Is it ever okay to stay after cheating?
I think so. I think so, and I think so because certain aspects goes into cheating that you have to look at. Like, what if a person was drunk, type thing? Shit happens. Or what if it's fresh in a relationship, like the relationship is new, and that happened, and then you found out about it some odd years ago. Yeah,
That's interesting.
you know what I mean? Like, do you leave that person because they cheated when y'all first got together, but now y'all done built this whole dynamic, and he comes out and finally tells you that 6 years ago I cheated on you with this girl that I was talking to before, but figured out I like you more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it.
so I mean, I guess it's you can be forgiven, but it all depends on that person. Like, some people are just they can't deal with that type shit.
I think it also matters. Yeah, just like you said, like situation based matters.
Hmm.
Yeah, I so want to give some examples right now, but I'm not. Uh, however, um, what if, okay, bring up a scenario hypothetically.
Hmm.
Let's say, you're with someone for several years and you end up cheating on the girl, right? And it was just a one night thing, never happened again, blah, blah, blah. Somehow, do you think it makes a difference if you tell your partner or your partner finds out?
I think I do think it's a difference if you are the one to tell your partner rather than that person just finding out of the blue.
Okay.
I Yeah, I really do. Like, it might not matter in all honesty, depending on the person, but I think it's 100% more honorable if you go out and tell your partner instead of her finding out on the street when she hears somebody talking. Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy how you find out? If like, that one TikToker that's like, what's the craziest thing you ever did?
Yeah.
Slept with four guys in one night. You dirty bitch. That's insane. Why are these females telling this dude their fucking secret? What's something you never told anybody? I fucked the dog. Like, what the these girls are crazy, bro. Anything to be on TikTok, right?
That's it. Anything to be on TikTok.
I don't know. I'm big into cheating as far as I don't cheat and
Yeah.
I don't put up with cheaters. So you cheat on me once, peace. I don't look back. I'm sorry. That's just
I don't
me.
like liars.
Which is cheating. Think about it.
Mm.
You tell me you love me, you tell me I'm the only one, you tell me you haven't been with anybody, and now you cheated. Well, bitch, you done erased all the other shit you just told me. Like, sorry. Don't cheat, don't lie, don't steal. It's not hard. Honestly, it's not hard. If it comes to a point where, we're in a relationship and the girl wants to cheat, just break it off and go do what you want
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
Don't
Mm.
keep me on there. Um, I get so many quotes on my Facebook, and I saw one the other day that was like, oh, you think the grass is greener on the other side? No, bitch, because you stopped watering the grass on your end. Like that's
Yep.
what's going on. Like take care of your shit. And if you're
Facts.
watering your grass, then okay, move, separate yourself, move over. You know? So I definitely want to know what your guys' thoughts are on today's podcast. We definitely hit some nice key topics. If you want to reach out to us directly, hit us up on our email, thejktheory@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Jay,
Okay.
and this is the JK Theory. Peace.
Peace.
These girls be wilding on that TikTok shit.
That shit funny though.
Tell me something you never told anybody. I fucked the gerbil. Like, nah, it's fine.